What it is, what it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. It's your boy Dakota Griswold of Gamers, Nerds, and Geeks United. Welcome back to Yesterday Today. This, of course, is the show where I bring you some of the biggest gaming news you may have missed from yesterday, today. And jumping right into the appetizers here. And, well, you remember from the PS5 showcase a couple months ago, a game called Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. It actually looks like a Pixar game, but really dark. It looks pretty fun and I'm all in for it, but well, they updated us yesterday and told us there will be a free PS4 to PS5 upgrade. Seems like many people are actually doing this, except for controlling 505 games, and honestly, a lot of people aren't happy. Somebody right in the comments after the video yesterday said that they weren't a fan of it because they just bought the regular edition and it's really upsetting. So hopefully to see more of this, and hopefully we don't see any more companies going and asking you to pay for the upgrade. Now moving on, remember that game Deathloop, another exclusive for the PS5, at least at launch. Well, we got some update. We got an update because QuakeCon is going on, and we got an update with the game. And basically you play as the main character, Colt, who's trying to kill all of these 8 assassins, but you gotta do it before midnight. And all of them have different schedules. And after midnight, it's kind of roguelite, I guess. After midnight, their schedules change and you gotta learn and study all their patterns. But meanwhile, while you're doing all of this, there is another person trying to kill you. Wait, another person, a player, can actually join in the game, play as her, and try to kill you actively. You know, at first I was just like, I don't know about all this. It seems cool because it looks very pretty, as Arcane Studios does, okay? Dishonored are very gorgeous games, and so was Prey. But this game actually is beautiful for a different art style, kind of cel-shaded, noir kind of style. Well, I'm actually interested because this is competitive multiplayer in a way that I have never really seen personally, and I'm actually quite interested. You're playing as characters trying to study people so you can kill them and achieve your goal. Meanwhile, you got somebody out there trying to stop you and hate on your shine and hate on your paper. I'm all for it. Moving on to the next one, and we got a huge Xbox sale on the Xbox Game Store. I'm talking huge. Over 400 games there. I'm talking Assassin's Creed Odyssey Deluxe Edition is 20. Batman Arkham Knight is 5. Battlefield 5 is 12. Bioshock Collection is $12.50. Modern Warfare the Remastered $38.99. Crash Insane Trilogy $20. Gears 5. That's actually on Game Pass, but still $20. You can't beat that. Halo 5 Guardians is $12. And then you got Maneater, that shark game that I'm about to play probably soon, that I don't think enough people are playing, and I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. That's $31.99, about $32. Mortal Kombat, of course, is $20. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, $23. The Rare Replay, $17.99, and Resident Evil 3, $35.99. Now, it's so many more, okay? Jedi Fallen Order, of course, is also $29.99. I'm really, listen, I'm trying to stay away from these sales because they're no good for me right now, okay? Trying to get it together and save up for the PS5 and all these big games that's coming out, Cyberpunk and everything like that. But I'm really excited about this, and let me know down in the comments below if you're gonna get anything on sale, if you're getting any of these games, honestly. Because this is crazy. These summer sales, they're insane. And well, Ubisoft, they definitely, I call them Ubisoft all the time, it's Ubisoft. Basically, they contacted Brian Lee O'Malley, the person in charge of the Scott Pilgrim game development back in the day. Now, there's been a lot of rallying online about this game, and well, maybe we might get something soon. They re-released it, especially on Switch, because these smaller games, these games like this definitely sell astronomically on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm actually very excited. Given the fact that this game is hard as a steel beam that holds up a building, but it's all good. I definitely got some co-op buddies that I could definitely get into, and I really would like to see this because I love the movie, loved the game back in the day, even purchased it and have no way of getting it because it's completely delisted off the store, but I'm ready to see what's going on with this. Yeah, are you excited for more Scott Pilgrim? All right, lads and lads, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of the news stories here. And first, I'm going to give you some of this real good stuff, some Spider-Man news. That's not exclusive to a specific game, but an exclusive game in itself And well, we got some good news and an update on Spider-Man Miles Morales, and interviewed with Entertainment Weekly, Brian Horton, the creative director, he had something to say, and this is what he said. We really are completing this hero's coming of age in our game. It is a complete story. When we started crafting it, we realized that with a little bit more of compact storytelling style, we could tell a very emotional, impactful story that would fit really well as an experience that would take Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2, 1.5, I don't know, and do justice to this character. Yeah, that wording is kind of Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales maybe confirming the rumor. Now, I might be reaching in, maybe confirming the rumor that Spider-Man 1 2018 is coming packaged in with Spider-Man Miles Morales. Well, one thing I will say is that I'm glad that Miles Morales is getting some full representation. And shout out to my black folk, my Afro-Latinos. And, well, yeah, I'm glad this is going to be a full arc, because Miles Morales showed up in Ultimate Alliance, and I was definitely more curious about him because I'm not a comic book fan like that, but I'll watch movies, shows, cartoons, all of that good stuff. But I've always known about Miles Morales and being half Hispanic, half black, and then, you know, they're talking about telling a really intriguing and engaging story. Miles Morales' character in Spider-Man 2018, he watched his father die. Doesn't get more emotional and engaging than that. So basically, I can't wait to see what this. He's older now. He's in the Spider-Man suit. Maybe they're gonna start the game off and maybe spin it from the angle of where you first seen him in Spider-Man 2018, and then maybe just play as him and start developing. And then toward the end of the movie, maybe they'll put some of the stuff from the movie in there. I'm really interested to see what this is, because the game looks phenomenal. Spider-Man 2018 was phenomenal. I have no qualms about how good this game is going to be. It's going to be phenomenal. And if this game is dropping at launch, that's at least 20 million sold easy for PS5. And they're getting ready to give us a really great superhero game, Spider-Man game at that. Spider-Man has the greatest history, I guess I want to say, with video games. I'm talking about all the way to the Super Nintendo. You got Anxiety, Separation, and then you got Maximum Carnage. You got Spider-Man and X-Men, and then you go all the way to Spider-Man 2, and then you go all the way, of course, to Spider-Man 2018. Miles Morales, Black Spider-Man, hey, I'm all for it. Moving on to it, and then Phil Spencer was on Animal Talk with Gary Whitta. Big fan of Gary Whitta, and Whitta Wednesdays on Kind of Funny, and all of the movies that Gary Whitta writes. Book of Eli, and of course, that great Star Wars movie. Yeah, I said it, Rogue One. So, but definitely Phil Spencer had some stuff to say on there, and he was talking about the delay of Halo Infinite. And it was a bit more, but I'll just, go ahead and chop it down for you. And he basically said this: we made the decision late last week, and I say we, Bonnie Ross, who runs 343, Matt Booty, who runs our first party studios organization, and myself. And they came with some options, things that we could do, maybe parts of the game that we could ship on given dates. It just didn't feel to all of us like the Halo release we would want. So in the end, I make the call based on the information that they present. I make a call, like I said, with hopefully the best intent in the long run for our fans and our platform. Now, while it's completely disappointing and we really weren't feeling how Halo looked, it did look like Combat Evolved in a sense, but it still looks like it needed some polish, and apparently way more polish to Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, and Bonnie Ross's liking. And well, okay, understood. But we haven't gotten a Halo to launch alongside the Xbox console since the OG Xbox, vanilla Xbox with Combat Evolved. So now we're used to it? No, but it still just leaves it open because we're wondering what games are coming out, what's going to happen. But Phil, you called the right, you made the right call, and he's just straight up transparent. That's why we call him Uncle Phil sometimes. Not because of Fresh Prince, but he just got the uncle vibe, the cool dad vibe. You understand what I'm saying? So I would really like to know what's coming out, and I can't wait to see Halo next year. Mind you, it's just Halo next year. That's it. No definitive date, no release window. Well, actually a release window, yeah, release year in a sense, but I would really like to see some Halo soon. And they're not launching the multiplayer this year as well, because the multiplayer, they want it to come alongside it, because some people just don't even play the campaign. There are literally people out there who only like Halo for the multiplayer. It goes hand in hand. It's the same thing with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I haven't even played the Modern Warfare remake campaign as of yet, because I just bought the game because I wanted to just play the game with my cousin, and then I got addicted to the multiplayer. Now Halo's multiplayer, oh, it's no slouch, Slayer, and you know, it's just, why not? I love Halo, so I can wait next year when I'm probably gonna get the Series X. Let's just be honest here, and I would love a Series X right now, being honest, but you know, it's just a big hole in the release of the Xbox. It's just I have no idea what to say. But Phil Spencer, he's just been pretty clear and pretty clear. They bought out so many studios. We got some games that I'm probably not interested in. That game Medium, where it's like you're existing in two realms. It seems cool, not my thing. I don't really do the horror thing, and you know, I'm a bit of a chump here. But Halo coming out next year. I know I'm excited. You're still excited. Let's not front out here, all right, lads and ladders. And let's move into the most interesting story of yesterday. Not yesterday, but yesterday. With Fortnite just being bold, and they're basically making their own version so they can cut out the cost of Apple and Google Store. The game's been delisted from both stores. If you had it on your phone, yeah, you can still buy it. I mean, yeah, you can still play it. But they didn't want 30% microtransactions was going to the Apple Store, and they feel like Epic feels like it was archaic, because even when you develop and put only on the Epic Game Store, they just want about 12%. So they feel like it's really old school and old archaic. This was actually kind of premeditated, because they released a little small documentary taking shots at Apple's 1984 ad, and it's just hilarious. But basically, they're actually suing Apple and Google because they don't like the fact that they're getting too much of a cut, and this escalated so fast. Everything got delisted, and within hours, maybe minutes, Epic announced their lawsuit against Apple and Google. It's just, wow. Fortnite is just, they're a spectacle, a phenomenon. It's just basically, they accidentally added crossplay on the PS4 about a year ago. And PS4 was like, oh, nah, all right, cool, let's just cut that off. And then it made everybody just like, why not? Why we can't get this? And then that's what really launched everything into like, yo, let's put crossplay on everything in Call of Duty and then other games. So the really big games are letting us know like, yo, look, we ain't standing for this. We ain't giving y'all 30% of our cut, okay? And with Epic being as big as it is, they got their own game store and everything like that. Well, maybe they'll make it. They can't even make just an Epic app and just play Fortnite through that, because then they're still undercutting the app store. That's interesting. But let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. It seems like Epic will probably just settle for like, yo, look, we don't mind being on your storefront, but you ain't getting 30% from us. Maybe 15, 10, whatever the number that they decide on. They said, hey, look, we are very open to it. And even Apple was like, we're going to fight it tooth and nail, but we want them back on the store. So it's all good. It's just really interesting that Apple's just not having a really good week or so. You know, first thing with Game Pass and Stadia. Now Fortnite, I don't think they want no smoke with Fortnite. Fortnite is the big deal here. Lads and ladders, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this Fortnite lawsuit, okay? And Halo still not coming, of course, with the Xbox, and why Phil Spencer canceled it, and not canceled it, but pushed it to next year. What do you think about some of these games, Deathloop and still games getting upgraded from the PS4 to the PS5 for free, of course? Let me know down in the comments below what you think about all this. Go ahead and like this, and if not, hit the dislike, it's all good. Subscribe if you're new here. Go all the way to the all button so you know when your boy is posting. Get that notification. Share this video to your aunt, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your cat, and hey, wherever video game videos are being shown. Lads and ladders, thank you so much for watching, and this video is finito.